guys, welcome to Acuna Moscato. My name's Matt. Today I just wanted to discuss biochar. We're in between picks at the moment, or actually we're just about to start harvest, so our nets are on and we're waiting for an opportunity to start picking, which is not quite there yet, so this is kind of just a fill-in episode, but something exciting I'm planning on working on in winter is biochar. And the concept behind biochar is when you've got sandy conditions like sandy soils, you can use biochar to help retain water and also to help retain nutrients. So sandy soils, typically they don't hold on to nutrients or water. They sort of let it filter through reasonably quick. The concept behind biochar, so basically what you do is you set fire to a tree or any source of wood really, let it burn down to a point where it becomes charcoal and quickly extinguish the fire before it becomes ash. This is an important step, and extinguishing it actually causes the charcoal to fracture even more, making it more porous and making it a nice home for the nutrients that you want to add to it. Now that's the other important thing, is actually adding nutrients to it, because in essence, if you just put charcoal down on the ground, it will suck up any nutrients that are in that soil, and if it's already poor soil, then you're further declining the soil quality by adding just plain charcoal. So the concept behind it is to charge it. So what we're applying is charged biochar. First of all, what you want to do is you take your charcoal after you've extinguished it and it's just charcoal, not yet ash. Burn all the way through and it's all, you know, quite porous. Then you want to soak it and wet it. This is called wetting the charcoal. You want to soak it to a point where it's not aquaphobic, or it doesn't repel the water. You want to soak it so it's able to take up any water that you add to it. And then the concept is to mix a tea brew, and what you want is microorganisms alive inside the charcoal, the porous sections of charcoal. And for a 20 litre mix, which you'll do, say if you were going to do a little bucket of biochar, the 20 litre mix would be 2 cups of good quality compost, 2 cups of manure or worm castings, 2 tablespoons of kelp meal, 2 tablespoons of alfalfa, 1 tablespoon of fish meal, 1 tablespoon of C90, farm or garden fertiliser basically, liquid fertiliser, and 1 tablespoon of azmite, organic trace mineral soil additive. So basically with the azmite you can put any sort of trace mineral liquid in. Fish oil and alfalfa and all those things help to feed the micronutrients so that they don't die. And what you do is you put that in essentially a tea bag. I'm going to use sock bags that you put into your normal washing with this mix inside, and gently bubble it with so submerge it in water and then gently bubble it with an air compressor. And what this does is causes all the micronutrients and nutrients out of the porous bag, so essentially like a cup of tea. And it'll take refuge inside the charcoal, and it's got a source of food there. And then also the water that you put in, you should prepare that with 1 tablespoon, this is also for a 20 litre bucket, 1 tablespoon of fish liquid and 2 tablespoons of molasses. This will help sustain the micronutrients that are living in there. And once you apply it to the soil, it will have a source of micronutrients and trace elements ready to go. The benefit of it is it's more immune to heavy rain events. It's not going to wash away. It locks the nutrients in, and it's more immune to frost, heavy rain events, wind, all those sorts of things that can further degrade sandy soils. The only downside is that it can make your soil alkaline, and this is called sweet soil if you go too far alkaline. So you want to measure or test your soil pH first. In our sandy patches, the soil is slightly acidic, so it can do with bringing back to alkaline, back towards neutral in this case, and that will further improve the quality of the soil, and the nutrient retention and the water retention is also going to further help. And it'll gradually start to turn the sandy soil into a proper soil, better for long-term sustainable management of grapevines. Yeah, so that's the concept. So bring it to a point where it's just charcoal, wet it by submerging it, soaking it so it's no longer aquaphobic, bubble it with your tea mix, and the water that you bubble the tea mix in should contain the fish liquid and the molasses. Basically extrapolate that recipe out to whatever size you're going to use. So we're going to use 2 bathtubs, one with the tea mixture in it, and the below one will have the wetted charcoal in there, or the biochar, ready to take on the nutrients. So you've got a short lifespan. You want to basically get that nutrients that you bubbled out of the tea bag, you want to get that into the charcoal as soon as possible, because it doesn't have a great lifespan outside or floating just in the water. Gentle bubble is better, so you don't rip those micronutrients apart. And if you have a look at it under a microscope, they're like tiny little squiggly worms. The harder that you bubble the water, the more damage you will do to those cells. So yeah, gentle bubble, get it into the charcoal as soon as possible, and then you have charged biochar, which is not going to leach minerals from your soil. Yeah, extrapolate the recipe out. So we're going to go, instead of the 20 litre mix, times that by 15 to give us a 300 litre mix, which is what a bathtub holds. Yeah, so good luck, and I hope this video has helped you out a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to add a comment, then do so in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time.